Hey, welcome to New York for the New York International Auto Show. We got a special sneak preview of the Kia EV9.
This is Kia's first electric three-row SUV. We are at a special event tonight, so we're able to get this to you lickety-split.
All right, the other thing is, if you think about three-row electric SUVs, really Mercedes-Benz, Tesla with the Model X, this is the first that I can think of mainline brand to come out with an electric three-row SUV, and it's big.
Yeah, and people have been waiting for this. They wanted a three-row. The Kia Telluride obviously is a gas model, so they want another option, something that is electrified. Of course, there is the Kia Sorento plug-in hybrid, but this is a pure EV. This is what we know so far. Not a lot of information is out. It's got 379 horsepower and 516 pound-feet of torque. I like that torque number.
Check out the range. Now they have different models. It has a 99.8 kilowatt hour battery, almost 100 kilowatts, 480 kilometers, 300 miles are the target EPA numbers. That's quite incredible considering how big this vehicle is, and it is still on the 800-volt Kia and Hyundai architecture.
0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 5 seconds. This gets 7.8 inches of ground clearance. And when you look at overall cargo capacity, it's coming in at 82 cubic feet, and space behind the third row is around 20 cubic feet. So it feels quite spacious. I sat in the third row. We moved the second row seats up a bit, so it was comfortable for someone who is about 5'10". And I found that I had pretty good legroom in the third row. This is a 6 to 7 passenger SUV.
All right, we skipped right past the design. I think that's one of the big things is Kia, especially out of the Korean brands, I think has had stronger design languages, and you can see their signature lighting that they've used in other vehicles like the Sportage or the Sportage has carried over here, the strong Kia emblem. Around the back you have rear lights that look, I think, Andrea, a bit like Range Rover. You get a bit of that Range Rover vibe from this overall.
I think what I like when I look at it is just how simplistic it is. It's bold, it's boxy. Boxy is good in a three-row SUV because you know it's going to have more space.
And yes, up front, there is a frunk.
Moving to the interior, it's very comfortable. The seats feel quite plush. They're cushioned whether you're in the first or second row, and even that third row isn't too bad for a third row.
You see the dual panel screen at the front. We've seen that with other Kia products. So your instrument cluster, your infotainment screen, and underneath that you've got some real hard keys, but it's a modified and updated version of what we've seen, flush mounted with backlighting. There's really nice use of materials in here like fabric on the dash, fabric on the door cards, and a big floating center console between the front seats because the floor from front to back is perfectly flat.
And this gets dual 12.3-inch touchscreen and digital driver display. These are standard features on this model. You've got over-the-air updates, and in the back, the heated and ventilated captain's chairs, you will find that the switch is on the door instead of at the center console, which usually we see. And the two-tone color option of the seats.
All right, so this is the GT line. This is the top dog. Of course, they always show us the fanciest one.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to wait as we get closer to when this vehicle is going to be released to see what the price is, what other trims there are, and how much it's going to be. I'm guessing this one is not going to be cheap, but probably less than that Mercedes three-row SUV.
Kia plans to bring this out at the end of 2023, so it is coming. If you're interested in an electric three-row SUV, this is definitely one to check out. These are our first impressions, our first look. We hope you enjoyed it.